Hello, it's Tidy Tour, and today I'm going to talk about why I consider Drake to be my very first life coach and how falling in love with myself set me up for the second best relationship of my life, the one with my husband, which comes after the one with myself. So, if you'd like to hear about that, stay tuned. Okay, I'll set the scene for you. It was the summer of 2012. I had just broken up with my longtime boyfriend. We dated from high school to, about that midway of college. I had just been accepted to the pharmacy program. I really recognized the way I was, who I was in that relationship, how I interacted in that relationship was not leading me to the path that I envisioned for myself and that I really wanted for myself. And the best way to put it is that relationship gave me so much contrast and material to form a vision for what I expected in the next relationship. Drake's album Take Care had come out, and that was all I was bumping in my little Grand Am. That's all I cared about, was listening to Drake. And I made this whole commitment to myself because I had felt so much freedom that I had not experienced or allowed myself to experience. And I reclaimed myself. I wanted to be the very best version. I wanted to be fit. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be on. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. I paid attention to myself very specifically. I hung out with girlfriends. I ran every day. I underate, but I thought I was treating myself right at the time. You do what you can. And I loved myself. That's what I was living for. That was my purpose that summer. And I specifically remember running to the song Make Me Proud. That's where Drake as a life coach comes in. That song made me feel like I was doing everything right, which I totally was for me at that time. And he was my cheerleader. And granted, it's music and whatever, but I was really tuned into myself and I wasn't looking for external validation because I had already had a negative experience with other opinions, and I really only wanted to hear what my source self was telling me. So Drake was just enough punch to keep me on the path of feeling really good and proud of myself. Just imagine that, feeling in such a space where you feel so free, you feel very clear about what you want, and you go after it. And so that was the thing. That's how I really called Nate into my life, was I didn't know when my next relationship would be. I was not putting any pressure on meeting anyone. I only knew I was making myself the best version I could possibly be, which led me to have very high vibrations. And I knew that whoever came into my life after that, whenever it was going to be, would be able to fit my mold, and not in the sense of tall, handsome, has a paycheck. But I did say, I'm not going to bend for you. If I like doing this and I like saying this and I like wearing this and you don't like that, then you can go. So that's exactly what happened. And my vibes are up here and I'm feeling good and I know what I want and I'm focused on myself, but I'm not having this huge expectation around something. And here's Nate, and he's high vibe too, and we just meshed at the perfect time, right? And so that's exactly how manifestation goes, and that's using law of attraction the most efficient, best way that you can. And I had no idea what any of that was at the time, but that's truly what it is. It takes you knowing what you want, you tuning into yourself, honoring yourself, and finding ways to feel good all the time as often as you can. And it doesn't hurt to have a cheerleader throughout that process. Thank you, Drake. So that's exactly why I created Fly. That's exactly what we do in Fly. I am determined to help each and every woman that is interested in how I guide to be able to tap into their inner goddess, know who they are, what they want, not be afraid to ask for it, don't put pressure on it, and I'll be your cheerleader. That's why I created the Fly Workshop, the Falling in Love with Yourself workshop, because there's no more important relationship than the one that you have with yourself. And once you have that foundation, everything else falls into place. You can create boundaries for other relationships, and you feel better and you feel good more often. So I am hosting my Fly Workshop this weekend, 11/11 at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I would love for you to join me. I keep the groups really intimate, only 8 women at a time. It's virtual, and I would love to co-create with you. We establish that self-care routine. We work through those little limiting beliefs like you're not good enough, you don't have time, you feel guilty, you don't have enough money, whatever blocks you're putting up, I want to help you talk through those and smash those. So that's happening this weekend. But if you're watching this any other time, I host this workshop virtually about once a month. So if you'd like to join the wait list, just click the link below and you can go ahead and add yourself. So I just want to give a shout out to myself for loving myself. I want to give a shout out to Drake for the encouragement, and I want to give a shout out to Nate for being my perfect match and letting me do my own thing. So thank you so much for watching. This is a really fun video to make, and I hope we talk soon. Bye.